Bay 13 is now available for loading. I repeat, Bay 13 now available for loading.
Hello everybody, happy Friday. I'm gonna turn my music down a little bit here because it's gonna be overshadowing. Let's see, go live on Instagram. How's everybody doing? If you guys didn't catch it, I did some game streaming yesterday. That was kind of fun. Kind of missed it, but not enough to get back into it really. So, but yeah, so we're back. I'm gonna be working on the ship again. I'm gonna do some work on the cockpit because I need to do some like detail work for now. It's kind of driving me nuts adjusting panels. So we're gonna fix this guy up real quick because I don't like the way this is currently working. And then we're gonna move on to the cockpit. So, but hopefully you all had a good week. Hopefully everyone's having a good time. You guys are starting your weekend. Let's do this. I'm gonna delete that. Okay. I had a pretty good week, not too bad. Control delete. Alright, cool. I'm gonna just focus pretty heavily on fixing this up real quick. And I know, let's see. I want to keep, well, no, I really don't. Control delete. Yeah, that was gonna cause an issue, I knew it. That's okay. Let's see. But yeah, as always, guys, if you have questions, whatever you want, send them my way. I do not mind answering. And otherwise, I will be here the entire time. So. I feel like I haven't worked on this in a while, so it's good to get back into it for a little bit. Sweet, get rid of that. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take all this stuff, just flatten it out. I'm gonna just kind of re-mesh that a little bit. Okay, cool. That's unnecessary. Just trying to find anything I don't need. Alright, cool. Alright. Anybody hanging out working on stuff tonight? You guys doing anything cool? Let's see. Scroll that. Alright, cool. Polygon modeling. I really want to get to texturing this thing. I'm a little tired of modeling it, but I have a lot of work to do. Let me think about that. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that instead. And then I will just kind of rebuild that. Alright. Obviously don't want any of this junk inside. Don't care for that. Alright, sweet. Alright. Sew that back together. That might be a problem. Let's look at that. That's kind of an issue there. Why are there two of them? Oh, cool. I don't know why I did that, but that's fine. Not a big deal. All right. Pull this a little bit back. And we'll start just stitching again. Oh, I left a... That would have sucked. All right, left a face behind. All right. Cool. All right, that should be a lot better. And then I'm going to go ahead and just re-support that. Don't need to do anything with that. This has entirely too much geo on it, so let's clean that up a little bit. What's up, Michael? How you doing? Good to see you. So much cleaner. Okay. Let's see. Kind of minus that, though. I don't really... I'm not a massive fan of that, but I don't think it really matters. So let's see. Show, isolate, view selected. Cool. All right, so that sticks through just a little bit. But that's okay. Okay. Much better. Oh, I'm in rigging. I've been doing rigging today, so my mind's all jacked up. Let's see. Mirror. Nope. Yeah. Bounding box. Positive. There you go. 0.025. Enter. Cool. Much better. Okay, cool. So I need to create... Let's see. Let's look at just these pieces here. So I've got a nice cavity. The issue is, though, there's no way that you could humanly sit in this. So we're going to have to figure that out. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of pull this out. Yeah, because that's where the... Let's see, I'm looking at the... I got some concept art going on here. I'm actually going to do this. So let's do that. Oh. Now we're going to just scale that in. And then we'll make sure that that doesn't interfere with anything, but that should be okay. Oh yeah, there's plenty of room. Cool. Sweet. So, get to figure out what I want to do now. I definitely want to do kind of like a Naboo-inspired cockpit, so I'm going to be going for that a little bit here. Kind of want to just, honestly, I'm going to probably just pull this back a little bit, and then I'm going to build it myself. Big question mark. I've got enough room in here to where I can just kind of do this, so I'm not hyper stressed about it. And that's still working pretty well. I'm going to just support that real quick. And then perhaps that. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, cool. So the next thing I got to worry about is this needs to kind of mesh together. What's up, Tony? How you doing? Good to see you all. Good to see you all. Because quite honestly what I want is I want that to just kind of like flush with that. Which may not happen, but it's possible. Let's look at the... I'm gonna turn this on. Snap to that corner. And then I think I can get away with this. So we're gonna do snap to right there. Snap to over here. That should be kind of a perfect transition there. So we'll see if that works or not. And then I gotta cut this in half. So, okay. Only issue there is that's popping through, so that sucks. So if I smooth those, how does that work? Oh yeah, that doesn't work at all. Okay. I don't want that to do that. I actually kind of want to just reroute that, if we're being totally honest. Let's see. Because that goes in. Interesting. Going through some food poisoning, but I'm all right other than that. Well, that sucks. I wish you the speediest of recoveries. That does not sound like a lot of fun. I don't even remember when the last time I dealt with like food poisoning was, so it's been a bit for me. It's always the worst too, because then you get sick and you're like, well, I can't have that food ever again. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. And get rid of that, because I don't necessarily need that right now. And then now I can tighten this up a bit. We'll do the same kind of thing here. Could totally just leave that, but I'm not going to. Okay. So that should hold a little bit better now. It kind of does. I think the main issue is that there's nothing like really pinning that, so let's see. Gonna drink something for it. Sounds good. I will be here. Okay. Alright, so that's better. But also, what even was that? Hold on a second. Oh, you know what? Control Z. Let's match that. Thankfully this is an insert, so I can do really kind of whatever the hell I want to with it. There we go. Beautiful transition. Minus that. This also doesn't really have anything to kind of support it. Does it? No, it doesn't. So let's do this then. B snap. B snap. Okay. And it still wants to pop through. Oh. It's fine. This is going to be kind of an annoying thing to deal with later on, but that's okay. Not a big deal. Spent like 5 hours rigging today, and it's weird. I feel like I'm grasping it finally after 15 years of doing it. So that's been kind of fun. Okay, why are you still doing... Oh, right. Okay. Okay. That should be a little bit better. Not perfect, but it'll do. I don't want to keep just messing with that for the sake of getting it 100% flawlessly perfect. Okay, cool. So, Sweet. And there's like these little boxes that offshoot. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm gonna work on the cockpit today. So if you guys wanted to see some detail work, today's the day. Because I cannot keep doing panel alignments. I have to like take breaks. Because there's just so much to do on such a smooth model. All right. So let's look at this. So the first thing I want to kind of work on is going to be this like weird instrument cluster thing. I am mimicking the cockpit from the Naboo Starfighter thing, but I'm also kind of more going off of the Mandalorian one because it's actually like the only one we ever got a really good view of, which is quite annoying, but it'll work. So looking at the way that needs to be built, let's get a box in here. I'm gonna go ahead and do an increment save. It's time. Okay. Sweet. So how do I want to do this? I think I'm gonna do like a quad setup instead of the triple. So I'm thinking what I want to do then is I'm gonna play with shaping this a little bit. What's up, Lion's Path? How are you? Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I need to do more of those animations. Okay. Yeah, so here's what I'm gonna do. Oop, let's not do that. Oh, shoot, no, hold on. This is gonna look really stupid for a little bit. Felipe, what's up? How are you? But I think I'm heading to work in this weekend to catch up. Oh, man, okay. How are you doing? I didn't see your first message. Did it get deleted? That's weird. I'm doing good, though. I'm doing real good. This time I came at the beginning of the stream. Well, nice. Welcome on in. I am working on the cockpit of my latest portfolio piece that I have been spending far too much time on. Oh, I didn't start my timer thingy. Hold on a second. Hold on. Goaded. Clock in. There we go. All right. Let's see. ADVFX. I'm new to Maya, but I can't find a tutorial which can guide me where to start. If you want to check out my YouTube, there is a tutorial series on building a copper desk fan. That's a really good place to start because it kind of goes over some of the basics and then goes over some advanced concepts. There's a couple of different there's a couple of different tutorials on there that should kind of help you out a little bit more. And then if you have any questions, just let me know. What's up, BM? How are you? Literally second week of class and everyone is getting the flu. I know. I just got over like a weird bug, and then my wife had a weird coughing bug, and like it's terrible. Everyone's getting sick. Everybody's getting sick. Trying like really hard not to get sick again, because I don't like it. I'm not a big fan of it. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Circularize. Okay. That's odd that it did that. That's fine. Okay, so what I'm gonna try to do is shrink that a bit. This is gonna end up being a really weird, kind of wonky shape, but it'll hopefully be worth it. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Super goofy, but it's okay. It's gonna be cool. I despise sickness when it comes to allergy season. You and me both. I get kind of screwed every single time like the season changes. So like I get really like I don't know if it's just like allergies or whatever, but like I get screwed up. And so it hasn't hit me yet. I know it will eventually, but yeah, I despise it. It's a little too large. Why did that? That's weird. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. It's interesting the way that's kind of working. Okay. Come here, vertex. Where are you? There you are. Uh-oh. Maya just locked up. That's the simplest thing, too. Why did that just happen? Da Vinci's still running. Maybe I can free up some resources. Oh, no. Shoot. That's not good. Maya, what's going on here? It's not responding. It's doing something. I'm going to give it a second. We're going to just wait a minute. I would prefer not to lose everything that I just did. I mean, like, I'm only going to lose that portion, but yeah, I'd rather not. That's wild. I've never had that. Yes, it takes 5 minutes to make and 5 minutes to crash. Yeah. I think I'm getting to the point where I'm about ready to go to Maya 2026. They've released enough patches now, and 2025 has been acting kind of weird. But I've never had it fail on that quad fill script. That's kind of crappy. Oh, no. It's like totally locked up, too. That's unfortunate. I would prefer it crashes, because usually it at least saves a file. Damn. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright. Come here, task manager. Why is it so long? Alright. It's still not... It's responding? Did something pop up in the background? Hold on, let me make sure nothing like popped up in the background. No? I don't think anything popped up in the background. I think I literally just crashed. Oh, that's so unfortunate. End task? Yeah, it crashed. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That sucks. Reopen it. That's a bummer. How's school going for you, Lions Path? While we wait for Maya to crash and then load and then crash. Wow, it didn't crash that time. Okay, cool. I don't think I lost much, did I? Did I lose anything? I don't think I lost. Oh no, I really didn't lose. I mean, I lost that, but that's fine. Fine. Whatever. Okay. It could have been worse. I'm glad I saved it before I started doing things. Let's see. Let's go back to modeling. I'm going to try that again because I'm curious to see if it actually, like, if something's going on or what. Okay. I know this is, like, not exactly what I just built, but it's fine. As long as I get close to where I was, I don't really care. Okay. Your Titan rig is incredible. The whole project is sick. Thank you. I appreciate that. I have been avoiding rigging that thing forever. And I don't know why, but this morning I was like, screw it. I'm going to do it. And it's turning out really well. I have historically hated rigging and had many issues with it. But, I don't know. Stuff's just making sense this time. I don't really know why. School on campus has been great so far, learning a lot in a short amount of time, but I'm just slower than my classmates and being shown workflows I'm not used to. That's okay. Speed comes with time. Like, just remember that. That's one of the tough things that a lot of people like have to deal with is like speed does come with time, so you got it. Being sick doesn't help. No, absolutely. I don't do anything when I'm sick. Like 3D, no. Although I did, well, okay, so like I was feeling like crap on like Monday through like Wednesday because like I thought I had what my wife had, but I didn't. And so I did the hand painted gem thing, and that was fun. That was a nice way to spend my time not feeling awesome. So, you know, there's stuff. But one of the main reasons I wanted to rig the Titan tank is because I want to do some animation with it. And on top of that, I want to do more rigging tutorials, especially for like mechanical stuff, because not a lot of people do them. So those will be coming eventually. Okay, so I have done the thing. I'm going to file and save scene, just out of pure caution. It's still acting funky, which is fine, I suppose. Okay, so let's do this. Alright, let's see if it crashes again, because I'm actually kind of curious here. I'm going to delete the history and everything. File, save scene. Okay, vertex, because that's my favorite tool, and if it's crashing, that's going to bum me out. That's fine. Damn. Why is it doing that? That sucks. I wonder if the last update I did bricked it. That's a bummer. Been animating. Oh, been animating whole night in Maya. Sat now with a coffee mug. Nice. How'd that go for you? How was that going? Evening. What's up, Zach? How you doing, man? Yep. Okay, so I guess I'm not using that tool anymore. That's freaking fantastic. End task. Whee. That's fine. My mentor has strongly encouraged me to not compare to other people. A lot of them have art knowledge and just feel like I'm still learning basics. Yeah, no, that's a super important thing to remember. Like, do not compare yourself to other artists because you will just, like, it puts you in the worst headspace. I used to do it a lot, especially when I started doing, like, the social media stuff because, like, I was constantly comparing myself to, like, my buddy and, like, how far he is. And it's just, it's not a good headspace to be in, so... You know, you will speed up with time. It's not something you need to stress about, worry about. I was going to say, did that actually work? Okay. fine. It's not my favorite way of doing that, but whatever. I'm really curious as to why that's crashing. I'm gonna have to test that with something else. Working my own personal project. It will release soon on YouTube. Nice, that's cool. What's the project about? What you got going on? I'm looking into other job roles I can easily get in with my previous work experience, project manager or community manager. I want to do 3D art, but I don't know yet if I'll be at the level I need to be. That's fair. I get that feeling. I understand that completely. Post updates as soon on my project, but I'm not like, no, you take your time, get rest. Take your time. Okay, so that's the first kind of thing you do. This is going to look really stupid for a little bit, but it's going to be fine. The next thing is, I'm going to do this. 50%. I'm going to do the same thing here, but I need to do that first. Yeah. I try to like pre-plan when I do extrusions, because like I feel like if I don't, I end up screwing myself somewhere later down the line. Cool. Thank you for always asking about my journey. It's always great chatting with you and everyone. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I do the live streams. I like seeing what people are doing and talking to everybody. Like, I don't do these just to like brag or share my work. I do these so I can actually talk with people, and that's the goal, you know? That's what I like doing. Some people don't like that. Some people want to just make stuff and have people watch them, and that's cool, but like I like to get to know people. It's the aspect of social media that a lot of people don't do anymore that I try to like make sure I do. Okay. Let's see. What do we got? Well, me and my college have started a CGI short film studio in YouTube. Mostly now it's Indian mythologies, and we soon will focus on horror stuff. Nice, cool. Horror stuff's always fun. I like horror stuff. What are we working on this evening? I am working on the cockpit for this thing, because if I have to spend another stream editing panels, I'm gonna just jump off a building. Like, I'm so tired of panels. So yeah, we're doing this tonight. We're just chilling and doing this. What are you up to tonight? Are you just chilling as well? Sounds like you should be. Judging by our conversation. No? What are you doing? Oh, shit. My bad. I don't know if I'm gonna like that, but I'm gonna try it. Super excited for when like stream is over though, because I made some salsa and it's sitting in the fridge waiting for me. I'm super stoked for that. I also have some curry that I made, but it didn't turn out great, so I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna eat that. Working on bats, nice. I mean, you know, at least you're stationary. That's half the battle. Interesting that this one didn't do it. Do I dare try it again? I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna try my quad fill tool again. Oh. Oh. What? Okay. Alright, we're gonna save this. Just clear all the history and stuff. Save scene. Please don't crash. Just work. Damn! Alright, well, that sucks. Bummer. Alright, I'm done trying that tool. I will not do that anymore. That is really unfortunate. Yes. How long until you think you're going to be done, Zach? I know that's always like a weird question because like none of us ever know when we're going to finish this crap. I wasn't expecting modeling this thing to take me as long as it's taken, but... Oh, that might be why that's failing. Uh-oh. Which one of you has a reverse normal? That's not good. Alright, hold on. Lighting... That's why it's breaking. I had two-sided... It's always the simple stuff, man. Alright, well, that's fine. Get back in there. At least you found out. Yeah, no, I did find it, so that's good to know. But now my toxic trait is I want to try it again. Let's see, mesh display. Let's flip you guys. Where are you? Reverse. Okay, so that should be normal-ish again. Okay. All right. I am going to try it again now. So get ready. Let's see. I need to be careful selecting this one. Let's flip that. Okay, cool. Cool. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Save scene. That reminds me, at work I messed up a little because I put in a value in a spot I shouldn't, and it took me 2 hours, and 2 hours to figure out what I messed up, and it was something really simple. I hate that. I hate when that happens so much. That happens to me quite a bit with the stuff that I do. I'll accidentally hit like space one time and it'll screw up like an entire database for some reason. So it happens. All right, please. Okay, that was the issue. Well, good. My tool's not broken. That makes me happy. Okay, and then in the center of this is gonna be. I'm gonna try to build this like a traditional kind of dashboard where like chunks insert into it, because the way it looks anyway is it looks like everything's just like a hobbled piece of equipment that's been stuck in there and like kind of just moved around and stuff. So tell me why I just tried to bring up polyframes in Substance. Because you're too used to ZBrush. Finally, like, getting back to a groove again, and it feels really nice. Let that be, let that be information for you guys. Don't let yourself burn out. It sucks. Like, getting out of burnout sucks. Tiki. 3. Oh, hell yeah. That looks great. Okay, sweet. That doesn't look great, but I'll fix that. Okay, so what I'm thinking, I need to do, okay. I'm gonna do this a little bit differently. So I need this to... The dude does not sing during the day, but then I go live and he's all, yeah, now it's my time to shine. Freaking bird. Okay. Sweet, sweet. Alright, so what I want to do, I need to kind of just like isolate this. So we're going to go... I'm going to do some hand cutting here. I think this is going to let me do what I want to do. If not, I'm going to be slightly disappointed. Yeah, I will. Has anyone gotten to see Tron Ares? I thoroughly enjoyed it, even though I don't like Jared Leto. Sweet. So I'm going to carry this through to the back, but I'm actually going to delete the back of this thing because it's just unnecessary polys at this point. So I'm trying to be like really careful with unnecessary geo in this project. My tank is a prime example of where I should have been more careful. But I didn't, and now it's like a really dense project. I could totally go further back with that, but I don't think I'm going to. Okay. So now... I think... Okay. Yep, don't want that. Still want to follow the same kind of workflow. I'm going to start going across, though. This might work, this might not work, I don't really know. Thank you. Oh my god. Alright. Let's just do that. Nope. Start just kind of squaring this off a bit. Cool. Alright. So now I can get to work. I think what I'll do is I'll create these little sections, and then I'll use these as like insert points for mishmashed pieces of technology. Yeah. So glad that I finally get to watch your stream. Been spamming your shorts and videos for a week now. Thank you. How you doing, Rohan? Where did my music just go? Oh, it stopped. That's fine. Sure, we'll go to that. Cool. Alright, so I'm going to take this guy. We're going to not do that. Going to extrude that. Yeah. Bird ASMR. Yeah, he's quite vocal tonight. I don't know why. Okay, so that's gonna circle out. Yeah, that's the problem. Okay, so I can do that, but I don't want to do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just interrupt this by putting these here. There we go. And then I'll reroute that. Okay. It's gonna be the same thing there. So let's go ahead. I might honestly just use a try there. And I might honestly just use one there. Because that's gonna give me what I need. Dude, why are you so loud tonight? What is your bird's name again? The one that you're hearing is Tiki. The other one that you don't really hear much because she just screams a lot is Miso. So we have two cockatiels. You can kind of you can see them right there if you're on YouTube or Twitch. Well, actually, I think you can see them on Instagram too. Hold on. Can you? Yeah, you can. Yeah, but that's them. The loud one is the one that's standing there at the door. Yeah, he always has a lot to say. He's kind of crazy. How old is Tiki? Tiki is 2? Yeah. Because me and my wife got him on our 2nd anniversary, like literally the day after. And then Miso is probably about the same age because we got her when she was about 8 months, but we got her a year ago. So yeah, they're both about 2 and they should live to about 25, 35. So they live a long time. Oh, see, I don't have to use a triangle here. Look at this. I can just redirect this. Cool. So that looks, yeah, that's pretty good. Probably end up doing the same thing up here, possibly. Maybe. Technically, I can. I can just reroute it. Why did my brain think that that was going to work? Boom. Boom. I know that was going to work somehow. Let's see. Where do you go? What do you do? Control delete. Okay, yeah, that'll work. Kind of. That's still an N-gon. How does that look, though? It's cleaner. Alright. Long lifespan. Yeah, and that's pretty short bird-wise. Like, my buddy has Roy's Parrot Club, if you guys ever see him in chat. He's got birds that'll outlive him, like 80, 90 years. So they live quite a long time. Oh, I see what I did wrong. Okay. I can fix this. Boom. Okay. So yes, I get 25 years of this. Today was actually a bad day. Today I had to use noise canceling headphones because he was just going off. But that's why I have noise canceling headphones, because sometimes, man, they don't shut up. Like right now. Okay, so I'm gonna redirect you. Yeah, this is great. Okay, cool. Same thing with you, I think. Yeah. Mm-hmm. just making noise to make noise at this point. Like, you're not even forming any sort of, like, complex words or anything. He's kind of fun to have conversations with, because he will, like... you can tell he does listen. Whether he understands, I have no idea, but he's a smart little bugger. Okay, so that reroutes that, that reroutes that. And then I'm gonna have to do another one, because, yeah. Okay. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. So that's already supported and doing good. He wants out. Alright, I'm gonna let the birds out. Hold on. This is the other bird. That's Miso. Just let him hang out for a little while. Okay. Jesus. Okay, cool. So that's good. I'm not a fan of that. So let's figure that out. He's just gonna make way more noise up there. What the hell was that noise? Oh, nice. That's looking good, Zach. Hey! This is why I tell people, like, if you're gonna get a bird, be ready for how ridiculous they are. Because I can't take the batteries out. He just goes off until he's done. I'm sorry to say it, but I could never own a bird. Yeah, it's not for everybody. We have a cat too. Jesus Christ, dude. Hey. The problem is he's wooing my other bird because they are technically a mated pair now. Not by choice. We didn't know she was a female when we got her. Feels like morning in a garden. Sea salt. You need sea salt. For what? You done? Oh, there we go. I don't know if you can see that on stream, can you? Nah, I can't see it. I have a perch that hangs from my ceiling back here. They like to be on your shoulders. Sometimes, yeah. You'll probably see one land on me at some point. Maybe Tiki's courting you. He has tried before. You'll see these videos every once in a while of people who don't know what their bird is doing, and their bird's like kind of like rubbing on them. He's tried to do that before. Let's see. I remember owning parrots, and whenever it was nighttime, they would get rowdy, so my aunt would put a blanket over their cage to help them sleep. Yeah, so I used to do that, actually. We used to put a cover on their cage, because I have a magnetic cover, and we stopped doing that because Miso, our female, has night frights, so it's honestly horrible to watch, but basically, like, sometimes at, like, deep night, she'll freak out, she'll hear something, whatever it is, and she'll fly around the cage and slam into the cage. And she broke a couple of blood feathers once, and we had to like stop the bleeding, and it was awful. Birds are not for the faint of heart. I'm just thinking of the scene from Dumb and Dumber. Pretty bird, pretty bird. Exactly. Exactly like that. Yeah, birds are super cool. I like. Don't get me wrong, I love them. And we'll probably end up getting another one at some point when some of our other animals end up like passing away. But for now, we're just stick with the 2 cockatiels. But if you can handle the noise and the chaos, they are awesome pets. Get a third and teach it September. Tiki knows September. Forever a time to remember. Yeah, Tiki knows September. He will actually sing it. He used to sing like almost the entire song, but now he like sings it and interrupts himself. It's really kind of weird. Okay. Oops. Alright, so I'm going to try to use some of this to my advantage. Because this one, for instance, I can use this to seal this. Yeah, it's actually kind of funny. I tried really hard to get him not to sing September, and he learned it. Good morning. This is early morning in India, and there, it's 7:40 at night here. But how are you doing, Gaurav? And Lada, good morning. Part by part in the minute detail. Yeah, you know, he's just getting better. He's just relearning. Where's that going to go if I do that? It's going to go exactly where I don't want it to go. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of cheating here. Thankfully, again, this doesn't really matter all that much because it's just topology stuff. And we're going to go right... Oh, nope, right there. Cool. And then that's... Not a massive fan of that, but that's okay, it'll work. Okay. Beautiful. Cool. His favorite thing is peekaboo, though. He plays peekaboo constantly. Alright, cool. So, let's see. I should do that when the IRS comes looking for money, peekaboo. Maybe not. Let's see. Harambe Tour. Hello, how are you? Ooh, my camera is spazzing the hell out. It's like a disco show. Hell yeah. Is this it? Is this the night it finally dies? The IRS is displeased with my joke. Hopefully my camera doesn't die. That would be unfortunate. I'm gonna need to just suck it up eventually and buy like a GoPro or something. Oh, shit. Hold on. Jesus Christ, guys. Come here. Step up. Come on. Ah, there we go. Got one. Oh. So this is Tiki. You gonna peekaboo? No? Peekaboo? No. That's fine. September Tiki? If I had a way to get him to do it, totally would. But he does it very randomly now. He doesn't really like have like any way to like force him to do it. And you should never try to force your bird to sing anyway. But he's just chilling. Oh my god. I usually don't have them out when I'm streaming because they cause mayhem wherever they go. But one night's fine. Yep. And there's the other one. Let's not sit up there. Hi. And that's me, so. No, why are you doing it now? It's funny, I had somebody yell at me once on stream for having birds as pets, and I'm like, get out of here. Like, go be a fun sucker somewhere else. These two were spoiled little rotten brats, so... They also don't like my headphones. See if she'll do it. No? You want to do it? That's fine. How dare you have bipedal animals with feathers living safe? Yeah, I know, exactly. This one got $500 worth of medical treatment because she flew into a ceiling fan, so... Come here. Didn't you? She lets me pet her. Tiki has... He used to, but he doesn't really let me pet him anymore. Can't find that in the wild. Yeah, exactly. She's got like a short femur now. I want to share one thing. When I was learning 3D software from Institute after a class at home, search for topics and your videos came in top. Abliel, MH Tutorials, you all are awesome. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Alright, you can come back. Abe's a good guy, too. He's got some good stuff. I've learned a lot from Abe, too. So. Okay, you can't do that into the microphone. Alright, you're going to have to go away. There you go. You want to chill? Abe Liel. Go to the other side, please. Thank you. Alright, bye. That's better. I just always have to make sure they didn't, like, poop on me. They're cool, though. I love my birds. Alright, so let's do a little bit of shaping here. Nope. Pull that back. Ah, that's kind of a problem. Let's see. How can I do that without trashing this thing? Let's... Let's see if this will work. not really. What if I do? No. It's always the problem. Because, like, I can pull that back. It's still going to do that, though. Well, actually, let's do... Hold on. Let's do this. Let's pull it back. Rotate it. Pull it up a bit. That might be better. Might be a little bit better. How's it look when I smooth it? Oh, that's not too bad. I could probably deal with that. Dude, I'm heading out, gonna lay down, have a drain. All right, man. Have a good night. Please get some rest. My camera is like spazzing out. It's trying to die. All right, cool. So let's fix that because that's just not great. If you do look into buying a newer one, I'd say sooner rather than later because of the potential price increase. Yeah, I'm probably going to move to... So I was looking at the way Patrick 40 does his setup. Wow, that's really freaking out. And he uses like little mini cameras all over his office. And so I think I'm going to move to like a GoPro setup because it's smaller. And I can actually fit the camera like right here instead of way over here. Picks that up quite a bit. So yeah, I'm thinking about just buying some like older GoPros off of eBay because I don't really want to buy something new. You've excited him with your talk of a GoPro. Yeah, exactly. I do have a webcam I could switch to, but I need to actually dig it out of my storage bin. Okay. He just won't quit tonight. Alright, so that's... I think that's pretty good. I like that. I'm gonna shift this in here. Okay. The only thing I'm not liking is that. We can solve that pretty... not super easily, actually. Oh, here. Better idea. Just take this. Take you guys. And slide up here. A little bit better. Just add a... Let's do this. Hold on. Where's my offset? Why are you doing... Oh, you know why? Oh, that's kind of a problem. What the hell was even that, STI? How you doing, man? Did my Instagram stream die yet? No, it's working. That's good. What you guys doing? Okay. Have to constantly check on them. This one's fine, honestly, for now. It adds to the cryptic vibe. Yeah, I know. It's just one of these days. So, to give you an example on what happens with this camera. So if I want to film something for the day, I have to turn this on like 2 hours before I do that, if it even turns on. So I have to turn it on like 2 hours before I film something so it stops glitching, and then if it doesn't turn on, I have to remove the battery, remove the power cable, and do a weird mishmash of combining the two until it finally turns back on. So yeah, that's what I get to do with this camera, because it's just dying, which sucks because it was quite expensive. I'm alright, dude. How are you? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing real good. I am doing pretty solid. Just trying to figure out... I wonder if I do this. I don't think this is necessarily going to solve my issue, but... No, it kind of makes it worse. Like, I know that's kind of a silly thing to be annoyed about, but it's bugging me. What type of camera do you need to not have the type of issues? I'm just going to move to GoPros. I can get used GoPros pretty inexpensively, and they can take the kind of the wear and tear of being on all the time, because I stream so much, I burned through this camera way faster than it ever should have been burned through. So I'll probably just end up doing like GoPros. You can buy them for like $150 for a pretty good new generation 4K one on eBay. So I just have to do the thing. I have to order them. But that's been my plan. I've just been kind of kicking this one along because I don't want to order new cameras. Nowadays, I'm doing a job. What things should start early to open my own studio? That's a big one. So if you're going to open your own studio, first start learning some business stuff because you're going to need that. If you can take a business course, I would take a business course because it's a lot of work and it's a ton of stuff. I don't know if it's any different from where you're from, but I know out here, like, dealing with the taxes and everything's a pain in the ass. So, yeah, just, educate yourself on the business side of things. And just remember, you're not going to be able to be only an artist. You have to be an artist. You have to be a salesperson. You have to be a CEO, IT person, all of that. So you got a lot of work ahead of you if you're going to open your own studio. I have been down that path, and I will likely not do it again. All right, so I wonder. Let's see. I'm just trying some things here. Yeah, that ain't it. I don't know. I mean, how bad does it look? If I turn off the wireframe. I'm really not a fan of that. What if I do this? Not really a fantastic solution, but oh no, that doesn't work at all. Okay. How's school been going for you, SCI? I can't for the life of me figure out how to do that. Well, it's fine. I will kind of mess with that later, I guess. Let's look at this and try to center that. Okay. How's that looking? That's much better. Okay, cool. So we're going to start building some, like, pieces of this now. How long have we been going? Oh, yeah, we got plenty of time. Plenty of time. So let's go ahead and build the first kind of screen panel. I'm going to go ahead and just duplicate this. Let's see. Where? Oh. It's going somewhat good. Did bad on my accounting midterm, but no big deal. Okay. That sucks you did bad, but at least there's probably a chance to, you know, do better in the next one, I guess. I always hated testing on anything, so... Okay. So this is kind of... Okay, so it like concaves pretty heavily. Let's do this, actually. We're gonna kind of give it a little bit more room there. Okay, cool. And then... Okay. It actually kind of covers up the gnarliness anyway, so... Oh, cool, they're digging for seeds. Okay, it's freezing in here, so give me a second, guys. Turn off my air conditioner. I turned it on to, like, cool the house down, but it's freezing cold now. Alright. Beautiful. So now the only thing is to build a screen. Let's do this. Hey, Cryptic, good to see you, dude. Hey, good to see you. How you doing, Omar? Whoa, hello, what was that? What are you? Hold up. What the hell happened there? Why is that not selecting? I saw that in the view. I was like, wait a minute. Okay, that's better. Why is it so weirdly warped? Oh, damn. Okay. That's kind of funky. I don't know how that happened. Okay, that's almost better. Okay, there we go. That's better. Love the piece you're working on. That topology looks clean. Thank you. I appreciate that. I have put far too much time in this thing's topology. So I'm looking at cameras, not sure what to get. Looking at GoPro and DJI, I need something I can use in the office and walk around for a few days in the house. Do you have any recommendations? So you're doing, okay, because you're doing like house showing stuff. I would take a look at, because it's going to be like the best bang for your buck, and especially if you're getting like video stuff going. Look at this thing. Oh, okay. I was just trying to figure out where my bird went. Look at the DJI Oh, did they get rid of it? Did they stop making it? Damn it. This one would work just as well. The DJI Pocket. It's tiny, but the video quality that this thing puts out is actually pretty damn good. And it's gimbal stabilized, so pretty good stuff. The new magnetic Insta 360 is pretty nice. I haven't even seen that. But if you want like really stabilized footage, yeah, I would go for something that has a stabilizer built into it. Oh, that's this thing, right? The Go Ultra. Or is it that? No, I think I know what you're talking about. I've seen that. Those things are expensive, man. Do I play any games? Yeah, I do. I've been replaying Cyberpunk, kind of, a little bit. I don't really do, like, gaming on my PC anymore. So, like, I have an ally, like those ROG allies, and so I play that, like, when I can sit on my couch or when I'm laying in bed or something. But I don't do a ton of gaming anymore. I kind of gave up on a lot of that. Thanks, my dude. I didn't want to stop you on your... No, you're good, dude. I never mind giving friends advice. But yeah, I would take a look at anything that has some sort of like gimbal, just because since you're doing what you're doing, it's gonna give you like the smoothest amount of footage possible. Take a look at that. Oh, for sure. Just last night on Twitch. That's true. I did play a game last night on Twitch. I played Devour with Mr. Chaotic there. Felix, what tool did you just use to get that topology? So this is a really great tool. Let me pull it up on ArtStation real quick because that's where I bought it. So it is made by, and I always screw his name up. Order history. It's this one. So by Gabriel Nadu. It's just a GN quad fill script. And it works fantastically. It costs $2, and I've carried it across multiple versions of Maya, and it does pretty damn good jobs. As long as you have even edges, it works great. So, highly recommend. Bye, sir. Time to get ready for corporate slavery. It's Diwali time. Bonuses in India. Very happy Diwali. Happy Diwali to you, and hopefully work is not too bad. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Okay. Center pivot. Where the hell is my... Oh. JK. So we'll do that. Control D. I'll make it perfectly centered. It's fine. Okay, cool. So that handles those. Let's give this a material just to make me feel better about myself. My camera is seizing again, I see. Yeah, good stuff. Was I using a blend shader? No, I'm just using a standard surface shader. These are going to be blue. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Sweet. Yeah, I don't really stream games anymore. I do still play games, though. What are you up to, Chris? What be you doing? Okay, so I think I'm gonna do the same sort of config. Control D. Oh, nope, that's copyrighted. Nope, no, 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 nope. Nope, skip it. Fuck. God damn it. Hopefully YouTube doesn't do anything about that. Oh, that's not centered at all. Hold on a second. What the hell did that snap to? Oh, no, it is centered. What? Oh, that's not centered. Oh, alright. Well, that sucks. I mean, that's fine, I guess. I'm gonna rotate that slightly, though. Okay. Let's do this. I'm gonna center to world, Control D, -1. Bam. Cool. Well, that didn't work. Okay. Cool. Hey, Siraj. Happy Diwali. I don't really know what Diwali is, so I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna learn real quick because I don't know what it is. Hold on. Let's see. Hindu Festival of Lights with various celebrations of other Indian religions. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Well, happy Diwali. I love that. Hold on. My birds are chewing on cables. Give me a second. Not the time, dude. Come on. Let's go see Misa. Oh, my God. Why? Why are you being this way? Okay. They got him to shut up for a little bit, so that works. Okay. He just bit me. Control D. These will be probably animated textures at some point. Okay. Freeze, Control D. I'm gonna center the world. -1. Bring that pivot right back and just adjust that. Okay. Cool. So we got a nice little like quad display thing. That works. And then now we get to build some like little units and stuff to go inside. So this will be fun. Which one do I want to build first? I think I'm going to do... Yeah, I'm going to do that one first. So let's bring a new box up here. I know most people would probably just like hide everything. I guess I could, technically. Let's do that. Let's do that. Select all that. This way I don't have to like feel like I'm zooming around the cockpit all that much. Create a layer. Whole or ship. Save it. Go away. Okay, cool. That's better. Cool. Alright, so this will go kind of in here. It's going to be rotated though. Alright, so we're going to have to build like a kind of like a bezel. But this is going to be, I think this is going to be kind of cool. Probably should have, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Nice. What happened to my camera? My camera is currently dying, so it's spazzing out for whatever reason. Yeah, it's having a hard time. I will probably end up switching back to my webcam if this continues, but basically I think the sensor on it's dying, and it's just toast. Which is a bummer, but it happens. Okay, I would like that to be a little bit sharper. There we go. Cool. Okay. Every time I look up, it's just like disco balling. Okay, so what I want is to do this. All right, so let's start shaping that. It's actually going to be kind of super duper easy, so cool. We dig that. And then it goes down here. So let's do this. probably butcher your name, but Abish 3K Math, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate it. Hopefully I didn't get your name too wrong. Okay. Alright, so we just need a little bit of exterior support. I also don't understand. Oh, I see. Cool. You're good. Alright, cool. Well, thank you for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate it. Alright, so this is going to be the little pull lever thing. Okay, cool. So let's do mesh tools, edit mesh, duplicate. Okay. Let's go ahead, we'll just squeeze it a little bit. Squeeze again. Cool thing about doing it that way is this should already just be fully supported, so I shouldn't have to really do anything else with it. Minus supporting this. So let's see how that looks. Hell yeah. Okay, and it's got these little strips underneath, so let's get those built in. I'm gonna go ahead and just manually cut them first. Man, my camera is freaking the hell out. Sorry, guys, for the camera. Can't really fix that. Can I ask how you learned Maya? Did you go to school for it? Take any night classes? So what I did, basically... Are you trying to teleport? Exactly. Sorry that I'm, like, spasming here. So what I did to learn Maya, I started learning Maya in high school because we had access to it. And then I did go to college, but I honestly didn't learn anything in college for any of this. I forgot most of it by the time I graduated. And then I'd say probably about 90% self-taught. Which is unfortunate because I paid a lot of money for college. But choices were made. Be quiet, AI, give me number one. I guess I probably should have just let that run through all the way. Yeah. Doesn't really matter all that much. I did a lot of that horrible thing called reading the documentation that none of us actually want to do. That's how I learned a lot of what I do. So mad YouTube removed the mini player button. Did they? I honestly don't have anyone that I usually watch live on YouTube. I watch Abe sometimes, but I never use the mini player. I never try to anyway. Well, then I watch Jared too. He streams on YouTube. Okay. So let's do this. Actually, I just kind of shot myself in the foot there. Let's not do that. Okay. Okay. So same thing here. I'm going to try to get away with just using what I have available to me to support that, because I don't want to add any more extra junk that I don't need. I need to change my clip plane because it's screwing with me. Okay. This one unfortunately doesn't have anything that I can use, so just gonna do that. How does that look? Good enough for me. Okay. Let's do a mirror. Okay. Set existing. Let's do a new material, shader, standard surface, black components. Just to give me a little bit of like a preview of what it's starting to look like. And see, I already don't like that, so let's do this. Because there's like no way to actually pull that handle. Okay, that's hyper annoying. Off. That's better. Let's see. They removed the button, but you can still just left click for it. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, at least it's still kind of there. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to go ahead. Turn that visible. So, not bad. Got decently far on some stuff. So, the cockpit's coming together. Yeah, no, it's cool. But that is going to be it. That is going to be the end of tonight's stream. I'm going to go eat some food now because I'm quite hungry. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Instagram, this is where I leave you. So you guys have a wonderful night. And then YouTube, same for you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm going to go ahead and end stream on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, hang around. We're going to go raid out. But YouTube, everybody who hung out and watched, and especially members and stuff, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you for being here and just dealing with YouTube's ads and all that stuff and hanging out. So I will see you guys Monday? Yeah, Monday. So you guys have a wonderful night. And then let's go.